Keir Starmer's Labour government has spent its first 6 months in power facing mounting criticism from the British public. Many feel the party has failed to deliver on its promises, and the frustration is boiling over. Now, the consequences of Labour's unpopular policies are becoming clear as the party braces for what is being described as a devastating wipeout in the upcoming elections in Scotland. According to a recent report, Labour's support in Scotland has dropped by 3%. While that might not sound alarming to some, the implications are huge. This drop in support is expected to cost Labour as many as 25 seats in the Scottish Parliament, a crushing 67% loss of its representation there. For context, Labour had secured 37 of the 57 available seats during the July 2024 elections, marking a significant victory at the time. However, this new projection suggests that most of those gains will now evaporate. Meanwhile, Reform UK and the Scottish National Party, SNP, appear to be capitalising on Labour's downfall. Both parties have gained 1% more support in recent polls. What's particularly striking is that Reform UK is now poised to claim all 25 of the seats Labour is projected to lose. This marks a significant political shift, as disillusioned Labour voters, especially older citizens and WASPy women, are turning their backs on Starmer's government and aligning themselves with Reform UK instead. For Labour, this represents not just a loss of seats but a broader crisis of trust. Many voters feel abandoned by the party they once supported, accusing it of failing to address key issues such as the cost of living crisis, pension reforms, and public services. Reform UK has seized the moment by presenting itself as the true alternative for those fed up with Labour's perceived failures. The SNP, on the other hand, remains a formidable force in Scottish politics but now faces a new challenger in Reform UK. As these two parties prepare to go head-to-head, Labour is left grappling with an identity crisis and dwindling public support. The timing couldn't be worse for Keir Starmer, whose leadership is already under scrutiny. Losing 25 seats in Scotland would not only be a political embarrassment but also a significant blow to Labour's broader ambitions. It raises the question of whether Labour can recover from such a monumental setback, or if this signals the beginning of the end for the party as a major force in British politics. Do you think Labour under Keir Starmer is heading toward its demise? Could Reform UK rise to fill the void and challenge the status quo? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like this video if you agree. Stay tuned as we continue to cover these major political developments in the UK.